How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Planet Crafter. What I have planned for the day is to do some work here on Planet Prime, then head back to the moon Selenea. So in the last video, we got set up on one of the new moons. I mean, it's nothing extravagant. It's a very, very small 3x3 outpost, but it's kind of home for now. We're working on the terraformation index there, and then we got stuff here we kind of need to do before we head back. So with the new update, we got interplanetary travel, of course, interplanetary production lines, and a new system-wide index. So the thing is, when we were done with Planet Prime, I pretty much destroyed all of our pressure drills, all the heaters, all the things like that was bringing the index up. I didn't think we were going to need it because we are complete. The problem is with the updates, there's a new system-wide one. So we kind of need all that up and running again because we got some new unlocks that run off of that. And it's a lot of good stuff, man, a lot of good stuff. So the plan for the day is to go ahead and get this running again and then head back over here and kind of work on that. Now for this, all we're going to be using is the pressure drills. We got 29 of those rockets already in orbit. So setting out 10 of the drills plus 3 of the T2 optimizers might get that kind of boosted up to, I don't know, a couple hundred million on the index. Right now we're at 835,000. That should be up around 400 million, I believe. If I remember right. We'll see. It's not too much. But once we're done with that, there's 2 other items I want to work on. One is going to be food production, because over there food is not really running yet. Now in here, we've got cookies that are 90 on the health. I mean, everybody likes cookies, man. Who doesn't? Plus you get a small little increase for your run speed. But we got the high quality foods. That's the one we're going for. It's also 90 health. All you need is honey and beans. Now beans are not a problem at all. We got plenty of the beans growing up here. Grow super, super fast in these. And then for honey, we got tons of honey. We got a lot of honey. Now the problem is, these make not only honey, they also produce bees. So we need to set it up so that these go to the trash. It automatically removes them, and then the honey needs to go to a storage. And we need to set up an auto crafter to make our food, which will probably be this one. And then the second thing we need to do, as far as production goes before we leave, is set it up to where we can have production on some fuses. Now right now, what we're selling in the trade rocket is going to be the pulsar quartz. I mean, it kind of works out, but one full ship is only like $625, so it's not very much at all. If we make the fusion cells, they're worth a lot more. So those are 25 each. The fusion cells are going to be 80 each. So it's really worth it. We're already making the pulsar quartz as it is. So keep those going. We need to set up some more drills for the blue crystals and then the obsidian as well. So like I said, a lot to get done here before we go back over there. So let's get started. We'll drop off the cells in here for the moment. Now the energy ones we just need for getting in between the planets. It costs like, I think 1 or 2 for each trip. I mean, well, 2 for a round trip, 1 for one way. That's why we need to get our money going so we can actually keep buying these. And let's leave these as well. Let's eat some actually. And then for the pressure drills, 2 of the super alloy and then 1 of the blue. I think we got a lot of those left over, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. And there's 10. I forgot these are 5 across each. Would have made it a lot easier. And then for the optimizers, I don't know if we got enough room. There's enough for 3. Uranium. And grab some of these. I have to come back for the rest. Not a big deal. We'll come back for 1 more. So we used to have them set up over at the starting area. It's kind of where we have all of our trees and things like that. So we'll kind of just do it in the same spot. Massive area. Should be plenty of room for setting them up. And we can always expand this if we want to as well. Again, a lot of room here, so it's a very, very nice area. The thing is, getting them all set pretty close for the optimizers to reach. Let's start it off right here. All right, last one here. We do got some rocks in the way. I mean, it's fine, though. The optimizers kind of reach a long way, so that should work out, I think. Let's try to drop those guys right here, somewhat in the middle. Super, super noisy. So there's plenty of room that way. This way, and it reaches all of them. All right, so 1, 2. Let's grab 1 more, and then the fuses, and that should be done. Super excited, man. Super excited to get all this done and up and running. Now, for the interplanetary production lines, I'm not sure why we would have to do that. Maybe just for shipping items in between this planet and that planet? I don't know. Some things might not be over there that are over here. Oh yeah, let's check the power too. 3,100 left. I mean, that should be fine. We'll see. I do want to set up some more of the drills as well. We need probably 2 more of the blue ones and maybe 2 of these. Because right now, all this is just what I picked by hand. So definitely need to get some of those running today as well. Alright, so we're going to need... Oh, just the obsidian. Not that. Grab the fuses. That should be all that we need. I can't remember if we need the T2 or the T3 for that stuff too. We might just set up the T3s. Trees. T3s, trees. Look, man, getting confused already. I could just look what we have over here now. Might do that before we head back. Alright, one more of you. Fill these up. I think it's 5 for each one. Right, 5 machines that each one of these will supply. So if we set up some more later on, we'll probably just do another batch of 10 over on that side and have their own optimizers. Or we can just set up some more of the optimizers as well, instead of putting more of these. We'll see, man, we'll see. Let's see where we're at in life, and then... See what, let's do this. Let's go to the teleporter. We'll stop by and see what we have for the blue crystals. I think it's a T3 ones that we need. Tier 3. We just have 1. I thought we had 2 of these. So... I can't see what level this is. I think it's a tier 2? Doesn't say. We'll get some more of those, though. Probably 2 more blue. And then maybe 2 of the obsidian might be fine. We need to see how much we have, or how much it requires for each one of the items. There we go. Alright, so power is still good. And now we're up to 384 million. Maybe we had more of those out. I thought it was over 400 million last time. That kind of works, so it's not too bad. Alright, that'll at least get it going for a few minutes. Wrong button, but might as well save it while we're there. So that's good. Let's work on... Let's do the food, and then the drills and production line. That'll kind of work. So what we need to do is set up another food one. That's kind of full. Let's do this. It's supposed to be only honey. Sort that out. We've got a lot of the wheat. I want to get rid of the wheat. Let's set it all in here for the moment. Clean up our inventory. Alright, so that's kind of good there. That'll be honey only. What I want you to do is be a demand for honey, okay? Up here, we need to set these all for supply. Everything. Now we need to go down to the trash and set it up to automatically destroy everything. And set it to where the bees go in there. That way it'll always be producing the honey, and we won't have to worry about it. I mean, it's going to be more honey than we need. We could just leave a couple of these off. So it only makes bees. That's fine, it's fine. If we need bees, we can always come up here and grab some, you know? Alright. So that's done. Let's do this. Enable. Demand will be... Do we have bees? Bee larva. Yep, there we go. Fantastic. Alright, so honey is sorted. Now for this, I think just having that out kind of works. Let's grab another one of the auto crafters. Where is the auto crafter? Right here. 2 blue, 1 super alloy. Actually, let's do it Right here? I wanted to reach all the honey. I mean, that one kind of works there. Let's use that one. And then for the production, we'll set them up both back here. It's kind of in the road. I know. It's fine, though. That'll be for the pulsar quartz, and that'll be for the fusion cells. So you are going to be this, right? So that's good there. We need one more of the storage, and that's going to be for the beans. We'll just set it up right here. Where's the storage? Bottom? One of you. And then two of you. Alright, so the beans is kind of set. Then out here, supply everything. Need to set up demand over here for the beans. And that should work. Very nice, very nice. Alright, cool. So that should be everything, right? Fantastic. Alright, one last thing to do is to set up a food storage. Do we have one? I thought we did. Double check before we make another storage. Ready foods, right here. Demand that. Give it a second. There we go. So every time we come back here for something, we can take all this, put it in our inventory, and then take it back with us to the other planet. Oh, that is super nice, dude. All right, cool. So that's kind of sorted. Drink some water. So, we need extractors. Where are they at? Right here. Tier 3 is what we had. That's what we need again. Okay. So, probably, I'm guessing 4 of these? And do we have a teleporter set up over in the lava zone? We don't. We need to set one up. Interesting. Okay. Get stuff on us. We'll do that one first. Teleporter is going to be pulsar, super alloy. Obsidian, blue, and zeolite. So that's sorted out. Let's grab 2 of these. So there'll be 2 more rods. 2? Let's do 3. Because the fusion cells require... Where are they at? Oh, they only require 1. So let's do 2 of those. 2 of those will be fine. Two of those. 6 of the titanium. 2 blue rods, 2 iridium. Two, 4, 6, 2, 2, 2, teleporter. We're kind of set. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to run all the way over to... How do we... There we go. All the way over to here. We'll set some up. It's not too far from base. I'll probably just use a jetpack because our car went poof. I might have possibly left it in one of those. And it closed. Possibly. I think that's what happened to it. It's fine, though. It's fine. All right, man. Give me a minute. Let me set these 2 things up. I'll set up a teleporter as well. Set up the pulsar quartz, and then set up the fusion cells, and we're kind of set then. Pack our bags, and we can leave back for the moon. You know, man, if it wasn't for the storage on the car, I would 100% always use only the jetpack. Super, super nice and fast. There is a new upgrade, too, with the system index. So can't wait to see how fast we can actually get around with that. But let's go ahead and set up our teleporter. Let's do it over here. There we go. Let's name it the lava zone. That's set. I'll do the extractors right here. Alright, so we got obsidian and all the normal stuff. Definitely want that. We would do supply, actually everything. Like I was connected, man. Makes it super nice going in between them. That as well. And that's done. Let's head back. We need to set up the storage as well for demand. So it actually pulls stuff over. Okay, does have the demand. Nice, man, nice. So that should work out there for that. Now all we got left is 2 more of the blue. Is it 2 that we need? Let's look at something real quick. So we need 2 for those. And 1 for that one. So let's set up 3 more of the blue ones. That should work out, I think. It was draining all of it out just for the pink gems. Pink crystals. So I think more will definitely be better. Alright, let me grab 3 more. Set those up, and then we'll come back, set up these 2, and I think we're done. Now for packing, what we're taking with us is stuff for some storage. So probably some of the circuit boards. We definitely need to take some of the super alloy. Probably make up some of the rods, take those with us. And we need to take stuff for a recycling machine to be able to break them back down. And it should work for right now. Everything else we should be able to get over there. And I think they said in a recent update they had, between the last video and this one, that some of the rare resources they put on the moons. Like there wasn't any aluminum. They expected you to grab it from here and take it up there. But they put minimum amounts of that and I think super alloy. But I kind of want to not have to rely on the small amounts and try to get it set up where we can ship it from here up to there. There are trade rockets for that, I think, if I read right. So we'll kind of see how that works out. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to work out with our drones. Having so many of the extractors so far away. Is that going to work? So we might need to end up making some more of those guys here soon. Let's just do it this way. Can't do it there. Do it here. There we go. It's kind of weird. Alright, you are going to be the blue. Supply all. Storm going on too outside. Do the same with you. And then 1 more over here. Again, might have to adjust these a little bit to see if we need more or less. I'd rather have more than we need, of course, so that we're not waiting on raw resources for our finished product. And I think we can have more than 1 of the trade rockets as well. So eventually we might get to where we can actually have 2 or 3 of the rockets going, and then money won't be an issue. Now, one issue we will have until we can actually make all of the flavors is these things, right? Because currently, we're very low on these, and we can only get them from inside of the portal. So we might have to do a couple more of those, and it kind of works out. Get some of the rare resources as well. So that's going. That's going. That's already set on demand. And all we got left is these. So let's do fusion here. Right? And we'll do... Let's supply everything. Actually, we don't need... Yeah, supply this. This will be the pink one. And that'll pull directly from that, which is fine. That'll pull from these as well. It does reach them. We need a storage for those. Free stuff, fertilizer. Actually, do we need a storage? We do. Because we need to come back and have those. What is in this? Junk. Let's take it. This will be... Fusion cells. Demand. Where are we at? And that's kind of set. So that's going to be a very low priority. And what we want to do out here is change this away from that Demand this. Highest priority. So it should make those. Fill this first. When this is full, it'll start putting them into the storage, which we'll have backup for. And that should work, I think. What do we have in here? Let's get rid of a lot of this junk real quick. We got a lot of this. We need to make it into the other ones. Alright, so all that is done. Now I need to remember, as soon as we get there, to immediately build the other rocket so I don't run out of parts. One of you. And then, do we have all the stuff for a... second rocket. I think so, right? Should be everything. Should be. Hopefully. Possibly. Alright, so that's stuff for a couple of those. We need to grab the recycler. Maybe some food, and that should be about it, I think. We found quite a bit of aluminum over there, so aluminum shouldn't be a problem. What do we need for the recycler? Deconstructor. 2 silicone, 2 magnesium. Okay. That should be fine there. See what else we need real quick. Oh, it's right here. That's right. So 3 of these super alloy. Now also, what do we need for this? 1 more. 1 blue. Powder. Uranium. Is that it? That's it. Okay, so we're kind of set, I think, for the most part, right? Water we have over there because of the ice. It should be all. I hope so, man. If not, we are going to have some problems. Take some food. All of it. There we go. Should be good for a while. All right, so we're kind of set up here. I did double check the rocket. We got some of the fusion cells going in. So that is working properly. It's on auto send off. I'm nervous, man. I don't want to get stuck over there. I can't see what's in the rocket, what we need for building a second one, which kind of sucks. I grabbed 2 of each part. Rockets, multiplier, crystals, 2 of these, 1 of those. I think it's 1 of these 2. I think we're set. All right, just in case, let's save it here. And then off we go. I wish it would put your current planet that you just came from at the top. So many times I keep wanting to click on that one, and it's this one. I like it, man. I wish that the teleporters worked in between planets. I don't think they do. Could have brought stuff with us to test it, but I think they're kind of set to planet-wide. Some testing we'll do later on. Kind of shy on some resources back at base, so we'll get everything stocked back up and then maybe do some testing. And here we are. What does the message say? Thank you for choosing the highly experimental Better Life program. By continuing to terraform planets and moons near your designated planets, you increase the administration's leniency towards your case. Additionally, you help Sentinel Corp support other planet crafters by furthering our knowledge of terraforming techniques. We will automatically unlock new technologies as you advance in the process. Okay. Is what it is. Let's build this first. Actually, you know what? We can't. Let's drop off the food. We might have storage space. We might not. Absolutely. Drop all you in there. Grab our stuff out. Please. Please tell me I got all the stuff that we need for our rocket. There we go, man. I got nervous. I got super nervous. All right, so that's empty. We're kind of set if we need to go back to the other planet. So, let's build a couple items here. And get this all properly set up. We'll put you... I wanted to build a wall, like right here, so it's not all open. Grab some parts real quick. We got just a normal wall, right? We do. Wait, we can't put that in here? What? We could actually section it off. Well, that kind of sucks, man. Well, middle of the room it is. Where's the... Got that one. Let's do this first. Set you up right there. And you... right there. It's kind of in the way. Gonna be honest. Maybe right here, right by the door. That kind of works. Grab some food. Guy gets hungry. Was quite the flight over here. We'll eat a normal one. And what we need to do is drop those. Recycle you. Where? Oh, that's right. Aluminum's part of the recipe. I need to pick up all, man. Like all in the area. That'd be super nice to have, just saying. Alright, so. Storage. A couple more of these. It'll all get changed around. I don't plan on living here forever. That should work out. We got one more just in case. The food down here at the end. We'll try to grab food every time that we go to the other planet. I'm not going to sort it all out now. Just a little bit. Food and water. Then drop all this off. Actually, do we have food and water in the car? Need to keep some in here. Take that. Save the other ones for while we're at base. Saves on these storage slots, you know? Alright, so that's kind of good there. Sorted out. I think we're kind of set. Alright, we good? We alright? Now for over here, I did not do anything with that yet. I need to clean it all out. And I'm thinking what we'll do for the next video, we'll go ahead and probably follow this line. Not sure where it goes. But it'd be a good starting point to explore, right? Not sure how big the place is. Now, do we have a map? Or do we need to launch a rocket here for that? Oh, we need another platform, too. For the normal rockets. This guy. 3 super alloy. We could actually... Let's build this now before we go. And get it all kind of set up. We can find the titanium out here. It's nice because you got all of the previous items you can bring from the other planet. But you still need to do some stuff here, you know? Again, another massive planet. It's super nervous having this so close to base, but I think right here kind of work. All right. Clear sky? Kind of. We're very, very close to that. I think it'll be fine. We send up a map rocket before we go. Watch out, we got a T2 one. Compass? We have one. I don't have a rocket. We can't build one. We don't have the upgraded crafting station yet. Where's the screen for it, though? It's gonna be a compass as well. We need to get on the grind for these. Oh, you know what? We got the stuff here. Give me a minute. Let me get stuff together. We'll send up a rocket. We need the other crafting station, though, I think, right? Tier 2? Let's make some water real quick. We might have all the stuff that we need for the screen, at least. We can't do this. The rocket. We're missing the uranium and iridium. Have to watch for the asteroids coming down for those. One more of them. Guy gets thirsty, just saying. Almost died. But let's do the screen and see what it says. There we go. So none of the terraformation rockets. Why do we have the information ones, though? Those should be over on Planet Prime, not here. We got them, it says. Where's the map one? Another compass. Iron and silicone. Do we have all the parts for a compass? Might be shy on aluminum. Nope, we're good. There's some silicone. If that's already in orbit, I mean, that kind of works, man, for the most part, right? Don't have to send another one up. I mean, you should have to, really. For each planet, should require a rocket for your tracking. Just saying. My professional opinion. Let's do one more of these. And then what for the actual screen? That's it. That's straight. There we go. Interesting. We got zoom and everything. Okay, so we're right here, obviously. Resources up there, the selenium. So, next video, we'll go this way. And see what's up there. Another dome. So that one's not finished, obviously. We're at the edge of the map down here. Oh, there's a massive dome up there. Now, some might be blocked off too until we get the index up high enough because of the ice and stuff. It's another massive one there too. So the moon is very, very small. It is tiny, dude. We don't know what's up around here though too. Might be stuff to find. I don't know. Dude, well, not too bad of a day. Got everything kind of set up on Planet Prime for right now. We got our food going. We got some money making through the fusion cells. We got the pressure drills out. So all that's kind of running in the background while we're over here. We kind of got set up some of the necessities that we need over here. We've got the crafting machine, tier 1 and tier 2. We've got our recycler, things like that. And it's kind of cool, but kind of seems broken how we got the mapping set up already, right? That should be only on Planet Prime until we launch a rocket for this planet, but I mean, it is what it is. Next video, we'll head out and do some exploring. Try to check out that other facility that's kind of close to us. And I'll clean out all the resources in the last one that we checked out. A ton of stuff in there still to get. Now that we got more storage, should make life a little bit easier. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.